Greetings all. I hope everybody's well. So I am out on my campaign trail, doing what I can do. Let me show you. Still getting posters up. One of the things in my community, right where I live at, my posters kept getting taken down from out of one of our stores. And today, I'll show a picture later. It was ripped up in the garbage, and it might be, I didn't see who did it, but it's a lady in my building that's with another team, very aggressive, and I'm being very godly by saying a lady. I'll say that. But not no bad word I was going to say, but just being godly. There's a way she's act. But anyway, so I'm in East Harlem. I was putting up some of my posters. I put my other poster back up in the store. I seen it was ripped down. I was speaking to some ladies, and a lady from my building comes up, very aggressive. She's with the other team, or several teams, but she's with a particular team. Called me all kinds of names. Told me I was ugly, which is far from the part. My weight, whatever. And, I just had to tell the chick, like, we could line up. I said, every man would literally pick me over you, straight like that. And that's it. I didn't call her out of her name, but I did push play or record, and I got the audio. So while I'm over here in East Harlem, I went into PSA 5 and I made a report. And because I need to get this on record. This is not the first time this lady has called me the B word, but she literally said to me to die several times, and people are telling her to stop, stop, stop. She had a hand in my face, literally like this, never touched me, and I never flinched. Because those who know me, I'm not 17 no more, I'll say that. I'm not 17. She better be glad I'm not 17. Because I wasn't a great fighter, but I fought. But I'm beyond that, At 55, I'm not going to let anybody put me in any type of jeopardy to get myself in trouble. And that's what it's about. People, for every action, there's a reaction. And people want to take you there. I didn't allow this woman to take me there today. Because I'm not going to do that, For one, I'm disabled. But with that said, I'm not going to let nobody hurt me. But I'm not, I'm just not going to, you're not going to provoke me. I'll say that. And she tried her best, but she was unsuccessful. But to tell somebody to die is very sad. So, said it several times, and I have the recording. I might be able to upload the recording later so y'all can hear the exchange. But I did make a police report. When I get the number, I'll see if I can get me an order of protection, because I don't want to be in meetings with this woman. I don't want to be in those spaces and places. Bad enough we live in the same building. And she has a history of arguing with people, and she's had a history of having police contact from fighting people or acting up. And this woman has, I'm going to put her name out. Her name is Tina Lemon. She was also on my paperwork. She filed, what is it called? When we did the petitions, she was on my paperwork, but they didn't, I forgot the name of it. She filed an objection. And a lot of people don't realize when you do that, your information is there. And I'm like, wow, what is this about? And come to find out, she's with this team, which the team is kind of negative, really negative. I'm going to call them out. John Ruiz tore down flyers in our building for another election, which was just crazy. And I was on the top of the ticket as going for president. And the other chick, one of my opponents has just been very ratchet. I'll say that, very ratchet. But you know what? Win, lose, or draw, I'm still a winner. I ran a campaign with integrity, with grace. I respected. I never ripped anybody's stuff down, because I believe in the democracy and how races should be. Someone was talking to me today. They said, I need more aggressive. You don't need more. I'm not going to be aggressive. I'm not going to turn into a bulldog to win a race. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not me. I'm a winner already. And the work I'm going to do after this election, win, lose, or draw, people going to think I'm elected official, because I'm going to be more aggressive in helping people, and putting them in connections with people, and using the One Night Your podcast that we have with Stan Morris. We do Stan Morris, Mike, and Rock. We do the One Night Your podcast, because I've been to some developments in the city, and it's a shame that they have representation but not representing them, and that has to stop. and you know, to go into these buildings of public housing residents that are living in the deplorable conditions, and it's okay. No, it's not okay. We can't have elected officials allowing this to continue on. You know, we need the funding, but we also need them to show that they care, to make these things get done. They can get the funding. You know, the city, state, and federal government can fund NYCHA. We have billions of dollars for jails. We have billions of dollars for war. Well, excuse me, billions of dollars for war. Let me say that, because jail is a whole nother business. Correct that. We have billions of dollars for war. Okay? And we have people homeless in this country. We have people homeless in this city. No, it's unacceptable. So we need to take care of people that's in public housing. We need to take care of the unhoused. And I'm going to do a whole lot of work. Like I said, win, lose, or draw. I had fun in this campaign. I learned a lot. And I didn't have the money as some candidates did. I had some people invest in it, yes, but I didn't have no type of backing. But I had the most powerfulest community endorsements that one can have from people that really could give testaments to the work I did. So with that said, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm hoping to win, but win, lose, or draw, I'm in it, and I'm still going to do the work. Nothing's going to change in the work that I do in the communities for the people that are underserved. I'm going to continue to fight for what's right. For any type of social justice that I decide to put my hand in, I will be there. And it's not one. I'm not just about housing justice, you know. Police brutality, I'm against. People of color being killed by police, I'm against. You know, mass incarceration, I'm against. Building more prisons, the prison industrial complex, I'm against. You know, just the bail reform, I'm for. We need to, you know, the justice, our what you call it? Come on to me. The our justice, you know, with courts and everything. You know, that's why everybody should vote. Voting is very essential. A lot of people say voting doesn't matter. Voting does matter. When sometimes we vote these judges in. You know, we vote these legislators in. We vote these people in, and they don't do nothing for us. So now it's time to vote in people that are going to be for the people. That's why I made a logo. It's Coleman for the people. I'll show you pictures later. It's going to be on my door. I'm going to keep the Coleman for the people logo up on my door, and I'm going to keep the other logo regarding my work up on the door. And, you know, after election, of course, I can take the other one down. But either way, win, lose, or draw. You know, I'm praying that it is my season, you know, but I trust God through the process, because what God has for me is for me. And I'm literally like a lifelong advocate. So I want to fight for all types of social justices, and I'm going to have my hand in everything I can. And I just ask that God continue to give me strength. But as I said, I ran a positive campaign. There was a lot of negativity. And I did have to go to the police station today to make a report against a lady called Tina Lemon that lives in my building, that was in my face, had her hands in my face, called me all kinds of nasty names, which didn't bother me, because as long as you don't put your hands on me. But see, like I said, that's the provoking part of that. It's dangerous, because if she would have put her hands on me, I would have had to fight back. And then what happens, we both get locked up. I'm not 55 years old. I'm not trying to get locked up for nobody that has this pattern. So I believe I did a good job handling that. I have the audio. I'm gonna, if the judge needs to see it, because I want to get order protection. I want to be able to go to places in my community without this woman harassing me. Okay? So, but anyway, God takes care of everybody, and may he bless this woman too, because she has issues. There's a saying, hurt people. And, you know, I just feel sorry for someone like that. Because this lady, I did Bible study with her some years ago in her home. And that's a whole nother thing. But it was a reason to pull back from it, because she was showing me things that didn't fit what we were doing. So I had to step away. But that's okay, you know. But we used to pray together and everything. So that's just the enemy, you know. But anyway, hi, Miss Carolyn. Hey, Doreen. And I'm going to sign off. I'm on 121st and 3rd. I'm working my way down. I have my bag of stuff, my little goodie bag of stuff. Got my posters up. And meeting people. And the Lord, when I campaign, I tell you the honest truth. The Lord was giving me things and telling me things to do in my campaign. Things that other candidates didn't even think of. And I'll share that after today. Some of the things that came to me. And maybe people will pick it up. But my campaign was really structured in a dignified way. I seen a lot of people's literature all on the floor as if we're animals. They're just tossing it outdoors. I did everything nice and neat. I taped it to their doors so they could pull it off, throw it away, or read it. But it really made a difference. And I also had a letter. Everybody didn't get it, but Taino Towers, I hit well. They got my letter and a flyer of me. And I seen a lady today, and she said, "Yeah, I voted for you. I got your letter yesterday." And I'm like, wow, and I just taped it to the doors. And there's 30-something floors in most of the buildings. But through the grace of God, I got that done. And I've been trying to get to Taino Towers for a while, and I finally finished it up this week. But anyway, I am a champion already because I'm the child of the King, the Most High. And so I love that, and I love what he's doing in my life. And God bless you all. I'm going to sign off. But once again, campaigning is ugly. But I had the courage to jump into this race, and we'll see what happens. Keep me in prayer. I hope I do win, but I trust the will of God. So the will of God is always going to manifest regardless. So I trust the will of God. And if this is God's will, I will be the next Democratic State Committee woman for the 68th Assembly District. If it's the will of God. 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 I got to stress it. If it's the will of God. If it's the will of God. If it's for me, what God has for me, it's for me. And nobody can take that from me. But understand, I'm going to do the work regardless. Tomorrow is another day. I wanted to go maybe to Atlantic City or something. I wanted to go decompress because I've just been so busy. Not even making all my physical therapy appointments. Like I go twice a week. Sometimes I'm going once a week, or I'm late for them rescheduling. So I really need to decompress. After this campaign, my place looks like a campaign quarters, papers here and there. But I get to, tonight do some, if not tonight, tomorrow, just doing some cleansing and getting some things in order. But I love this, and I learned a lot, and it was fun. And I always wanted to be somebody's campaign manager. I had a manager lightly, but I literally managed myself like a very small team. And there was a lot of promises and things that were made, deals that were made that didn't really manifest and come through. And I'm okay with that too, because God revealed to me early on if people were really with you or not. And I seen that some people that said, we together, and it wasn't really happening. And I seen some of that, and I'm okay with that. Because as my son Anthony would tell you, there was a game I used to play years ago with them called Crime Inc. And people would get into families, and it was a fighting game. And it was played it on your phone. And I never wanted to get in a family. I would, play the game on solo, and everybody knew who I was on solo. My name on there was Sexy. But anyway, a lot of people knew me as Sexy on the game. And the funny thing about it was I never wanted to get into a family because I like the independent and doing things on my own. And I did a lot of my campaigning and a lot of stuff on my own. And I had some help, and I'm thankful for those that helped me petition, gave me some lists to work with and stuff like that. But it's a learning curve. But anyway, once again, what God has for me is for me. God bless you all. Love you, Miss Carolyn. I'm near you, but I'm leaving Taino. Taino's over there. I'm leaving over that area, and I'm making my way down. I might hit maybe Johnson. I'm going to walk over there a little bit because I have some things I still got to put up, and it's to 9 o'clock. I got some of these posters I need to still get up in the communities and get rid of some of this lit. But anyway, take care. Remember, what God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. If His is will, if His is will, if His is will, once again, I will be the next Democratic State Committee woman for the 68th Assembly District, if it's the will of God. I did all the work I had to do. I prayed up, and we'll see what happens. All right, take care. I'll touch base with you. I'll give you a call probably tomorrow, if not this evening, Miss Carolyn, okay? And thank you for all your support and the connections and your development. So it's looking good, but you know, you never know. We're gonna trust the will of God. That's all. I did the work. I did the work. All right. Take care. God bless. Coleman for the people. Bye bye.